Great, grand welcome to all of you, my dear students who joined from across the world. Good evening to my students from USA, Canada, and good morning to the students from India, and good afternoon. We just passed 12 o'clock. Good afternoon to my students from Australia. Hi, my name is Lakshmi. I have 25 years of experience in IT. I worked across the globe, London, Belgium, Netherlands, all parts of the world, and on large complex projects. So complete to 25 years in IT. This is my LinkedIn. And okay, just let me just do the mouse highlighter. Right. So this is my LinkedIn, my dear students. I started my career as a Java developer, then a program manager, delivery manager, agile coach. Last 10 years completely into the project management. So what I've done is few years back, I floated this company, hands-on agile coaching company, and we have been training the students completely in a practical way. Whatever the activities that you will be doing after getting the job, you are going to do it as part of our all our training programs, whether it is this is my company website, hands-on agilecoaching.com. I'm just giving you the website link as well here. And here we, over a period of time, we added a lot of training programs like HU data engineering. It just released, it started 2 days back. And we are launching, not launching, we are starting our cybersecurity today. And we have the artificial intelligence and Power BI data analysis, agile project management. I personally do lot of training programs we do with this because I carry a lot of experience. So I collaborated with other trainers who carry equal amount of experience, and we train the students in a practical way. That's very, very important. And we hold their hand continuously throughout their journey, right from the beginning till they land into the job. Not only that one, even after getting the job, you can still reach us, ask us any questions. Yep. And I also run a Telegram channel. Let me show you the channel. This is the Telegram group. And you can see 6,000 people are there. And I post a lot of job opportunities, and I warmly welcome all of you to join. It's not mandatory, but it's a great value add. You won't regret joining this group. Copy link, whatever the links I'm sharing, they are very, very safe and secure. Okay. And this is the group, and you can join. We regularly conduct these webinars. Next weekend on this Sunday, we are conducting artificial intelligence and machine learning, how the bots are built on the cloud platform and everything. A week after that, we are doing another training program on the Azure cloud platform. Yeah, please join my Telegram. That's the link. Okay, how long the class is going to be? It's going to be like today is 1 hour 30 minutes with question and answers. So in this Telegram group, if you see maybe the reminders, I'm saying that, okay, this is the internship, governance, risk and compliance. All you have to do is here, GoFundMe, GRC, internship. So I post some internship jobs as well, visa sponsorship job or junior level security assessor, and some of the recruiters also there. And this guy is saying that, yeah, here he's saying that email ID he has given, and he's saying that hello, in case if you know anyone strong product owner experience, and yeah, so he has given the job description. So I share a lot of job opportunities that comes on my way. Okay, so this is the good platform where you can join and have the continuous learning is very key, my dear students. It's for you, for me, for everyone, because the technology is evolving exponentially. So keeping up to the pace is very important for all of us. And I do get students from all parts of the world. This is my WhatsApp, and if I just type here Africa, these are all the students whom we trade from Africa. We are talking about at least 2 to 3,000 easily. And then if I just type USA, and these are all the students from USA, you can see here. And people from Canada, people from UAE, we trained people across the globe. And I live in Australia, and I'm a citizen here. Okay, and if I just type here cybersecurity, these are all the cybersecurity WhatsApp groups that I created. When we also created the WhatsApp group here, and for the current batch starting today, and this is the WhatsApp group that's ongoing is October. Where is our October batch? Yeah, this is the October batch that is already ongoing batch, and each and every live class will be recorded, and the recording will be uploaded. Here you see the access today's recording here, and people can ask questions. I wasn't able to install the Metasploit. This is all the advanced penetration testing tools, which all of you will be learning in the actual class. Each and every live class will be recorded, my dear students. If you see here, this is the drive. Maybe I will just open one previous batch we just concluded, October, not October, maybe I'll just go for August. Kindly go on mute. This is the tracker, the recording tracker. You see here, we are starting with the GRC activities. Basically, cybersecurity is ocean, but we restructured this training program into three areas: GRC, governance, risk and compliance, SOC, and then ethical hacking and penetration testing, along with the certifications, of course. So if you see, we are covering the HIPAA, GRC, AI governance. That's one area, first 2, 3 weeks. And then the Wireshark practicals, and then the Splunk data ingestion. And then even if you see here, each and every, let's say, I just say Splunk, this is my email, and you see here Splunk installation for this week hands-on, and then see you see here, and you have the technical support team members from India. They can support you. Is Chandra's WhatsApp number. You will be given the installation steps, commands, and similarly, every week you're going to get a hands-on assignment. For example, let's say not week 3, maybe let's say week 3. Let's say if I just type here risk. So you are going to get GRC risk assessment, third party risk assessment. TPR stands for third party risk assessment. Don't worry about these terminology. It's too much for you for right now to observe, but just giving you a feel that each and every class will be recorded, and the concepts will be explained in a practical way, in a live project simulation kind of a way, and you are going to practice it from your side. Okay, so you're going to understand the Splunk, and then the advanced cyber kill chain, Google Dorking, Metasploit, Nmap. So over 50 classes we are talking about. Okay, and each all the reading materials will be uploaded here. For example, week 7, day 26, randomly clicking. So you have the ethical hacking, the reading material, and the drive recording. Okay, team. So towards the end of the training program, all of you will be really confident to apply for various roles. For example, if you type for GRC, whoever want to go into the entry level, you don't want to go into the programming, so you can just target the GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. Governance, risk, and compliance. You see here. So it's more about the documentation, updating the policies, procedures based on the regulatory changes, doing the risk assessments, updating the risk register, coordination, documentation. This is how your day-to-day job look like. So we will be discussing more about the roles tomorrow. We have 2 classes, today and tomorrow. I encourage all of you to join tomorrow class also, same time, same Zoom link. Tomorrow class, we will heavily deep dive into the roles and the tools, practical tools. Today class, we will go over the overview of the cybersecurity webinar and the practicality. Okay. So for example, if you see here, uh, here you see risk. They're asking assess the third party risk management and internal risk register. And it just got posted. And that's what we see. So you're going to prepare the third party risk assessment, and you're going to do the risk register and all the things. So you're going to use a tool for the documentation. We are going to give you the access to that particular tool. For example,
Can
the
you increase it a little bit?
kindly go on mute, please. Sure, no problem at all. Maybe if you are joining from mobile, it will be too small. So, like for example, a risk mitigation, risk strategy, risk. So whatever in the market they are asking, you will be doing it in a practical way. You can apply for junior roles as well. You can see here, junior cybersecurity analyst posted 1 hour back, remote, which you can work from home. And uh, here what they are saying, monitor the tools and security alerts through SIEM, 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 okay, and event management tool. In our class, you are going to learn a tool called Splunk, and you will understand how to monitor and how to detect any anomalies, any kind of hazard kind of like any IP address concerning, and we communicate through the security teams. So lot of jobs are coming up in the market, lot. So you can go for GRC roles with our classes. You can go for SOC roles, security operations center, where you will be closely monitoring. Tomorrow we will understand more, but just imagine yourself sitting here in front of the monitor and continuously monitoring the traffic and attacks. Yeah, that's what this here you see junior cybersecurity analyst and SOC security analyst SOC 19 minutes ago, remote hunter. A lot of remote jobs are coming up in the market. It became extremely important for every organization to protect their devices, the networks, the data, everything. But still, attacks are happening. So every organization is heavily spending a lot of money and in the form of cybersecurity projects, and they need people, skilled people, to do these activities. And even if I just open Google and just say cybersecurity news, and you see UK-based Unify app maker blocks Australian access, multiple UK council, just 57 minutes ago as we are talking, two major London councils had their online and offline services taken offline following a cyber attack. So your airlines are getting being attacked. Recently, you have seen, right? So you have seen in Australia, we have the Qantas cyber attack. So this has happened. Qantas cyber attack. Hackers leave over 5 million. This one. And in UK, we have seen Harrods, Marks and Spencer, lot of companies got attacked. So all these companies, they need a big digital army to continuously monitor what's going on, like how we monitor the CCTV, and we give all protective measures for our house to ensure that the house is safe. So similarly, the organizations are heavily employing people with various skill sets, either GRC or SOC or penetration tester. We will see what is a penetration tester, what exactly they will be doing, or penetration tester. All these are all very, very high in demand. And it's not from my side. And I'm not here to sell my course. You can open your chat GPT and just ask, because the chat GPT is having billions of website information. And right now in front of you, I'm just asking, hey, ChatGPT, my students from USA, Australia, Canada, and UK, they are planning to take the training program which covers the GRC, SOC, ethical hacking, penetration testing with all the tools in a practical way. What kind of demand we have for these kind of roles for next 10 years? Is it advisable to take this training program? I always tell to my students, take the data-driven decisions, whether in life or in the business, take the data-driven decisions. Let us see what it says. So it is checking the job market for all the countries. Absolutely worth it. Demand looks solid for at least next 10 years. Next 10 years. So this is the bigger picture. Global skill gap is massive, still growing, whether it is in Australia, hot topic skill area, UK, or Canada. The roles, GRC, and SOC, Security Operations Center, Ethical Hacker, what exactly these roles will do, tomorrow we will see. Is it advisable for your students to take this program? My honest answer, yes. Very good if there's a condition. The training is genuinely hands-on. Labs with real tools, what they are saying? Nmap, Burpsuit, Metasploit, and NSS. Okay, let us see if we are teaching these things or not. So here you see, so we are teaching Nmap, Metasploit. Where is Burpsuit? Oh, Zap, yeah, Zap, Burp Suite features. Got it, team? So if you are taking the training in a practical way, definitely we are going to stand out in the market. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to step back. I'm going to step back, and then I want to invite our trainer. His name is Chandra. Let me open his LinkedIn as well directly. I open everything, just even the emails, WhatsApp chats, because the transparency increases trust. So Chandra is carrying extensive experience of 20 plus years of experience from India, and he is, yes, she is CISO, Chief Information Security Officer. He is so talented to such an extent that he has built his own vulnerability assessment penetration testing tool, and he is going to do a live demo as well. Chandra, please keep the tool open, and and if anybody is interested, we will give you the opportunity to work on the tool. We can give you the letter of reference as well from my organization. My one is legally registered organization. So he is specialized in blending the AI with the cybersecurity with cutting edge technologies, and then plenty. And you can see his LinkedIn. He's the head of the cybersecurity, director of information security, associate director, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Now let's jump into the actual class. The context is clear. I'm stepping back. Chandra, over to you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Chandra, let us start with help us understanding what exactly is this cybersecurity all about. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for the introduction, and I think you already given the good overview about cyber security. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Thank you very much. I'm Chandrasekhar. I'm having about 24 years experience in the software industry as an information security professional, cyber security professional, reverse engineer, and so on and so forth. So for the next upcoming weeks, I will be interacting with you, whoever is going to participate in this program. Thank you very much. And let me take you through a short video before we start the session. I'm sharing the screen.
What is cybersecurity? This video will define cybersecurity, outline key terms such as assets and information security, give examples of why cybersecurity is important. Cybersecurity is how individuals and organisations reduce the risk and impact of cyber attacks. It involves protecting councils' devices, networks, services, and the data held on each from unauthorised access, disruption, damage, or theft. Information, data, devices, networks, and services are referred to as assets in the context of cybersecurity. They are the components of your council's digital system that are valuable and could therefore be exploited by malicious actors. You might see the term information security used interchangeably with cybersecurity. Information security looks at securing information in any form, including digital and printed formats, while cybersecurity is focused on protecting digital data, the systems upon which the data sits, and networks via which the data can be accessed. To understand the difference, let's look at patient records in the NHS as an example. Cybersecurity ensures the protection of electronic records.
Chandra, I think the video got
Information
paused.
security includes not only securing these electronic records, but also covers the protection of any information held in physical form, such as patient information that is printed or written down. Cybersecurity is important because the delivery of many council services relies on digital assets. Threats to these assets can mean critical services go offline, or sensitive data is disclosed publicly, which could damage a council's reputation, hurt its finances, affect its ability to safeguard and deliver services to residents. Cybersecurity is a vast field, and you will encounter terms like cyber resilience, cyber threat, and cyber risk. These terms can be utilised by anyone in local government. We encourage you to keep an eye out for them in future videos and speak with others in your council about them. There are many resources that can help you learn more about how cybersecurity applies to your council. For instance, the National Cybersecurity Centre, or NCSC website, is the best first port of call for clarifying cybersecurity questions you have. There is also government support on cybersecurity available from the Centre for National Protective Security Authority and the National Cyber Crime Unit. This video is part of a series designed to expand your understanding of digital, technology and cybersecurity concepts. Check out other videos to keep on learning.
So for watching the video, let me take you through the exact session today, why we are here. So today's agenda for me is to take you through a few interactive points here. So we all hear this word cyber, right? We hear the word cyber security, cyber security, cyber cave, cyber loss, cyber towers, and so on and so forth. So what exactly the cyber is? So cyber refers to the computers, digital, the data communication over the internet. Then what is, wherever you involve in these areas? So we are getting into the next term, security, which means cyber security is going to be involving in securing these entities. Cyber cave is something is having these entities. Cyber loss, it's going to administer if at all we are involving any of these entities. Cyber towers, maybe something related to the business is happening in this, in such premises. So in the till last 2 to 3 months, or maybe after maybe you can consider maybe for the past 6 months, the cyber attacks are growing. You must be knowing this. The ransomware attacks or DDoS attacks, denial of service attacks, or virus attacks. Various kind of cyber attacks are happening. It is because earlier we used to have a hacker visiting our product or website or product or application or office or servers, and they have to do manual effort. But nowadays the bots, the hacking bots, are visiting each and every IP address, each and every website, and they're constantly, the hack bots are moving from one site to another site over the internet. It's like visiting each and every residence, checking for the vulnerabilities associated with the specific product, specific application, specific server, and based on the vulnerability identified, based on the weaknesses identified, the bots are sending the report back to the command center. The command center will be sending another bot to the identified IP address, and they will be holding the entire product for the ransom. So each hacker is now empowered with hundreds of bots. Hundreds of
Sorry,
bots
one
they are
second.
releasing.
Please,
Yeah.
hi, sorry. Would you mind explaining the whole process again, starting with cyber, please? Would you mind just quickly to understand? Thank you.
Sure. So what is cyber?
Everyone to listen carefully. We can't repeat, in the interest of time, we can't repeat the topics. But yeah, Chandra, let's set the.
So what is cyber? So anything is involving with computers, mobiles, or any digital format, net, internet, Wi-Fi, router, whatever it is, whatever that we involve, these objects, these entities are coming under the spectrum of cyber. So if you are using anything, any of these items, that is considered as a cyber. If you are attacking anybody, that becomes cyber crime. If you are studying these laws related to these entities, this becomes cyber laws. If you are protecting them, this becomes cyber security. If you are working with these objects, these elements in a premises, in the office, that becomes cyber cave. And maybe if you are building few offices in a compound, in a building, in an apartment, or in a premises, this becomes the cyber towers. Okay, so our purview here is cyber security. So we are more concerned about securing the digital presence, securing the digital presence of an individual, as well as the organization, ethically. This becomes ethically. Okay, so we are more concerned about cyber security, but others, if anybody, any lawyers, they wanted to join this, they become the cyber law experts. If at all anybody is using these objects for the illegal purpose, it becomes hacking, unethical hacking, or cyber crime, and so on and so forth. So because of the emergence of artificial intelligence, nowadays the hackers also using bots. They are not directly attacking individually. The individual attacks are not happening on the sites, on the products, on the applications. Now hackers also empowered with AI, so they are releasing the hacking bots. Hacking bot is a program. They build a small program. That visits bots roams around the internet. They visit each and every website or product, maybe amazon.com, flipkart.com, handsonagilecoaching.com, or any something.com. This bot will be sniffing the vulnerabilities associated with this specific product, specific application, specific website, server, or anything. And based on the assessment, it will send the report to the command center. There will be a command center where the hacker is maintaining the command center. It will be sending a report, a perfect report, to the command center, saying that the IP address 192.168.1.1 Amazon, not real Amazon, I'm saying another Amazon .com is having these vulnerabilities. It is, the ports are open, we can enter into the ports. The website is vulnerable for SQL injections. The website is vulnerable for cross-site scripting, and so on and so forth. So based on this vulnerability report, the command center, we call it as C2, command and control center, will be sending another hacking bot to the specific IP address, the amazon.com, with the payloads, with malicious programs. The payloads are malicious programs, and they completely take over this website. They'll send a message, they'll send an email to the company leaders that your product is in our hands. You have to pay $1,000 by so and so date. They ask for the ransom. Okay, so this is the activities going on now. So earlier there was no such huge demand for cybersecurity professionals, but nowadays, almost for the past couple of years, because of the emergence of artificial intelligence, the demand is increasingly very high for the cybersecurity professionals. As Lakshmi said, the companies are building the digital army to protect their organization assets. So this is the real problem statement now. One is emergence of artificial intelligence. Second one is the ransomware attacks. You can see a lot of ransomware attacks if you search ChatGPT or if you search google.com or DuckDuckGo, whatever, you will see the news related to the ransomware attacks. It is mostly because of the artificial intelligence. Emergence of artificial intelligence, hacking bots. The bots are basically malicious programs that traverse from website to website, host to host in the internet, and sniffs the data and sends the data back to the command center. So what is our role? As Lakshmi already explained a few job roles by showing the linkedin.com. So our aim is here for this specific course, whatever we are training here is cyber security and ethical hacking. Ethical hacking. So cyber security is something we are covering both blue teaming as well as red teaming point of view. Blue teaming is the defenders and red teaming is the offensive security. Offensive security. We are going to use almost 50 plus various tools in this training. It's purely completely hands-on. So blue teaming is how you protect the organization assets. Red teaming is how you think like an attacker and how you provide the support to the organization to build the organization's cyber security, cyber resilience, and building the program where you protect your organization digital assets, reduce the risk, and increase the cyber security.
Sorry, excuse me. Can you pronounce that words again? You said blue word?
Blue team, blue
Blue
teaming.
team. Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
this is the defensive security. Red teaming is the offensive security. Blue team are the defenders. Red teaming are the offensive security members. They are also cyber security professionals working in the company, but they think like an attacker. They think like a cyber criminal. They think like a hacker, and they attack the systems and they identify the vulnerabilities and suggest the hardening steps to the organizations. So to define the cyber security, one, the purpose of cyber security is to protect your digital presence. Digital presence. So we are all using WhatsApp, we are all using Instagram, we are all using Facebook, we are all using Twitter, LinkedIn. Our presence is everywhere. What we are doing, we are providing our data on the surface web. On the surface web, we are just simply providing our name, age, date of birth, our residence address, our PAN number, our SSN number, our government ID cards, our credit card details, our health information. You must be you must be using the wearables, maybe Fitbit or any other wearables. Alexa, any other IoTs also we might be using. So we are providing the data here on the surface web. The data you are providing on the surface web is indexed, and it can be searchable. It can be searchable. Maybe you go to the Google Images. You can check Google Images, or I can tell you osintframework.com, osintframework.com. So you can check this. Oh my God. This is an open source intelligence framework platform. The attackers will be looking into various areas. They might look for the usernames, they might look for the email addresses. They gather the information about usernames, if it is individual, email addresses, if it is individuals, company domain names, IP addresses, individuals, images, videos, company images, videos, social networking presence, instant messagings. They can search people, search engines, they can go to the dating sites, telephone number search, and so on and so forth. Lot of information that we can get it through this OSINT framework. They use this OSINT framework to gather the information, and these are all indexed data only. This can be searchable. Okay, so this data that you are entering on the surface web is indexed and can be searchable using google.com or any search engines or any platforms that is coming under the OSINT framework. And the data that you are entering here is going to sit in the deep web. It is going to sit in the deep web. We call it as a surface web. Second layer is the deep web. Deep web is nothing but the organizations, they maintain the data we have entered here. Whatever data that you entered here on the Flipkart or Amazon.com or Twitter, Facebook, or wherever, those data is coming and sitting here in the deep web in the servers. So these servers are protected by the cyber security professionals, architects. Okay, we are all going to be here in this layer. We are all going to be sitting in this layer. So you are going to protect the organization assets. So how they are protecting? They are protecting this data, maybe with role-based access controls, maybe access management, maybe separation of duties or segregation of duties, maybe implementing the defense in depth, having various principles, right? Principle of least privileges, defense in separation of duties, role-based access controls, RBAC, MAC, DAC, whatever. So they are protecting this data. However, this is also not safe. The hack bots are coming and visiting the servers, identifying the vulnerabilities, and coming and sending the data back to the command center. The command center is sending another payload, and that is hitting the server, breaking the server, entering into the server, stealing the data, and they are storing the data in the dark web. Dark web, you know that this is a purely illegal area. Okay, they might sell the data, they might reveal the data, they might leak the data to the other hackers, and this becomes more threat. This poses huge threat to the organizations or the individuals. So you know this concept of tip of the iceberg, right? So we are just entering the data on the tip of the iceberg, but this is going to be posing dangers to our data. So that is the reason we are here. The cybersecurity professionals are here to protect the digital presence. That is one definition. The second definition is coming in such a way that the organizations are having computers, laptops, servers, cloud servers, database servers, firewalls, intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems, DMGs, demilitarized zones. Lot of assets are there. Lot of assets, critical assets that needs to be there to run their business. If the business is running, then only the employment will be there. But attackers are targeting, if they target one of these elements, one of these items, one of these areas, the entire company reputation goes down, and company has to be responsible to the customers. They have to respond back to the customers. They are answerable to the legal bodies. They are answerable to the regulatory bodies, and they have to pay the huge penalties. So these critical assets has to be functioning without any issues. The cybersecurity professionals are going to protect them. What is cybersecurity here? It is a practice. Cybersecurity is a practice. It is a subsystem in a bigger system. It is a subsystem in a bigger system. It's an organization in a bigger organization. Cybersecurity is a practice that protects organizations' digital assets, computers, laptops, networks, servers, data, cloud from unauthorized access. The unauthorized access could be the internal disgruntled employees or the outsider threats. Insider threats are outsider attacks. The cybersecurity division is going to use a set of processes, procedures, controls to protect these digital assets, so that we are building the organization's cyber security. We are protecting our digital assets from cyber risks. So this is the definition. Just I'll try to share the definition one more time here. Cybersecurity refers to the practice of protecting systems, networks, and data from cyber threats. It encompasses the technologies, processes, and practices designed to safeguard digital assets from unauthorized access, attacks, or damage. So this is what exactly is been defined. That's what I was explaining on this Miro. Okay, so if you take the real time, the real example, what we do at home, right? We protect our assets at home. Maybe we have our critical assets at home, our TV, freezer, gold, credit card details, land papers, or any valuables that we protect, right? And we have door locks, we have maybe a pet dog to protect when we are asleep, and we will have a CC camera if at all, if possible. If you are rich, maybe we might be having a security guard. Maybe if you are staying in an apartment or community, you will have a security guard, right? So if anything goes down, it will pose a threat to our physical security. Like that, we should have a protection to the digital assets. So who is going to protect it? We need couple of entities here. One should be protecting, and one should be scanning, auditing that whether we have right security or not. Continuous monitoring, continuous evaluation, continuous checking should be happening on the security. If you see any prime minister or president of any country, you see how much security they will be having, and how much security they will be having, and how much security drills they will be doing on a regular basis. It is because to assess their security loopholes. Similarly, we have to do the same thing. We have to have a blue teaming as well as red teaming. So as part of the blue teaming exercise, as Lakshmi said, we are going to work in the security operations centers, working on incident response plans, working using the Splunk tool, using the Wireshark, and using a set of policies, procedures, work instructions, controls. As part of red teaming exercise, we will be using scanning tools like Nmap, Nessus, Nikto, Nuclei, Burpsuit, Zap, XSS Strike, SQL Mapper. There are various tools that we are going to use it. So what is the purpose of cybersecurity? You have defined cybersecurity, but what is the purpose of cybersecurity? When we are running a business and the customers, they communicate, the employees that we communicate, the data should be confidential. Data should be protected from unauthorized users. Only authorized owners, data owners, or authorized professionals, the persons only can get access to the data. So we are going to make sure that the data is confidential. The data is available to the user or data owner as and when they demand for it. And data should never be tampered at any stage of data. Data could be at rest, data could be in transit, data could be in use. In all these forms, the data should never be tampered. This is what is called CIA triad, which is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. CIA triad. The confidentiality means the data communication between the source. You are sending out an email to your friend and the receiver. Okay, the data whatever you are sending should not be accessed by any others or seen by any others while you are typing this data, or while you are not attending this computer. Only the receiver should be accessing this data. Means data communication should be confidential. The communication between two persons should be confidential, or two entities should be confidential. And integrity means the data that you are sending from your system to others. The data should never be tampered during the data traversal, or maybe data at rest, or maybe data in use. Nobody should be intercepting it, changing it, altering it, and changing the meaning. And it should have an authenticity to the data that you are sending, the communication that you are sending, the information that you are sending. That is the integrity. Availability means the business, the data, the applications, the communication should be available to the data owner as and when they demand for it. Just for example, you are you are a you are a user to Flipkart or Amazon.com. How many times you see Amazon.com is going down? It is always available. It's high available, right? If the data is if the application is not available, we might be moving to the other services. They provide better service. We move to the other products. They provide they are high available. Just for example, I am using an internet, a local internet, and that is not available many a times. Whenever I require the internet, it's not functioning. Then what I'll do, I'll go for some other better service. Though cost is high, but I go for the better service. So nowadays people are not looking at the costing angle. They are looking for the better service, high availability. So that is the reason people prefer to move to the service where the product is always available. So that is the reason the organizations never ever look for the product to be going down. They should make sure that the product is available. What happens if the server is not available? First thing, we lose the business. If I'm closing my shop, my my burger shop, my pizza shop, what happens? My customers are not coming to visit my shop because it is closed. I'm losing the customers. One thing. Second thing, I have to again answerable to the legal and compliance bodies. Why is the server
Chandra,
is down? Yes, sir.
sorry, in the interest of time, people are more inclined for the practical parts as well. Can
Okay.
we, yeah, the context is set. Can we just open maybe like the Workshark or Splunk or the Kali Linux and then just show
Yeah,
the
yeah,
purpose, like how they will be
just
doing? Yeah, today.
just I will cover the domains and just quickly I'll cover the domains
Yes,
at a high
yes,
level, and I will show
yes.
the
Sure. Thank you.
these things. Yeah, thank you very much. So in the cyber security, we have domains like network security. Their network security is more about protecting the organization's infrastructure, networks. We have information security, maybe in the form of data loss prevention. The data could be in the digital format or in the paper format. We have to protect them. We have application security. It is going to be involved in protecting the applications, web applications, or the applications accessed via browser or the mobile. We have cloud security because nowadays, yeah, everybody is using cloud. So this cloud security is going to be one of the prime area here. And incident response, anytime if you see any incidents, any risk that coming into the reality, that becomes an incident. So we are going to see use Splunk. GRC, this is the primary body where defining the organization policies, procedures, work instructions, controls. This is purely a non-technical role, non-technical job. Okay, so these are the various domains. We have network security, application security, information security, cloud, IAM, social engineering prevention, disaster recovery, and business continuity. So we are going to see them in detail in the upcoming sessions. Maybe tomorrow we can visit a few more areas. Okay, so as I was talking about the um, mm, talking about the blue teaming, the Splunk is one of the tools that we are using here for the logging and monitoring activities. So this is one of the SIEM tool, highly demanded, highly demand in the market. This is specifically used by the security operations center teams. So you will access this Splunk tool.
What is a Splunk tool? What does it do?
Splunk is a security information and event management tool. I'll show you this. And this is a when you join in a security operations centers. So you might be working with such tools, which is one of the tool is called Splunk. So this is constantly monitoring the logs. This is constantly monitoring the logs, the incoming data packets as well as outgoing data packets. Right, the traffic coming to your server as well as traffic moving out of your server, leaving your servers. So this is one of the important tools that we see. It is you can see this each and every detail is displayed here. Okay, so this will be, I understand this will be little bit confusing for you guys, but this is one of the tools that we are going to use in the security operations centers. I will explain you in the upcoming sessions what exactly it is. So if at all, this is the server, this is the host. If somebody is trying to attack my system, attack my server with the SQL injections, so it is going to identify this. I'll show you another tool, maybe Wazuh. I can show you. HTTP TPS colon // 51. Yeah. This is one more tool. Okay, I have to just a minute, please. Admin. Just 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
So that server we were looking at earlier, or this one that you're going to show us, is that your server or Wazan is just on that IP address?
You mean to say Splunk? This one?
Yes.
So this is hosted on my local machine only. Splunk
Okay.
is hosted on my local machine, and this is a demo. The Splunk tool that we are providing is a demo, and I will show you one more tool. This is a real-time Wazuh tool. One of our team members is working on it. This is also security information and event management tool. You see this, how many active devices are connected to it. And if you go to the dashboards, you see the constant data is streaming. Okay, at what time? What's happening? Okay, 7:35 is our time, is our local time. See this 7:35. What's happening on a specific device? It's showing up. So continuous data stream happens here. Any momentum, any traffic momentum, if at all anybody is trying to attack with SQL injections or cross-site scripting, DDoS attack, or any malicious actor visiting the site, everything that will be monitored, tracked, logged, analyzed. Here we are going to use NIST framework, National Institute of Standards and Technology. There's a framework that we are going to use. We are going to explain in the upcoming sessions how we are going to use this. In the specific SIEM tool, we can see it in the future sessions. This is the logging, continuous logging and monitoring activity. This is one view, and this is another view. This is another view, but data is same. You see this? The graphs are showing up in the same manner, but tools are different. This is a different tool, and this is a different tool. Splunk is a licensed version, and Wazuh is a open source. This we are using for our organization purpose. This we are building for the organization purpose.
Thank you, Chandra. Can we also just
So,
quickly scan the Wireshark?
so
Okay,
can you
sorry,
hear
go
me?
ahead. Yeah. Just wait a minute, O'Brien, please.
Yeah. So this is, the MITRE attack. This we are going to see it in the future. This is how you see the beautiful dashboards. It gives you even a non-technical professional like any chief compliance officer or any auditor. They are not really technical guys. They are with huge knowledge, understanding about the security, but they are the policy makers. They don't need to be working with the tools, but we are going to work with the tools. We are going to explain them. Technically, we are going to explain them, but they have to be, again, the representation should be in the non-technical manner. We can show them that, okay, this is where you have seen the attack, but this is where you have seen the lot of traffic. There could be a reason because of some attack. A huge number of ping pockets are coming to the site, something like that you can mention. You see this password guessing attacks, secured shell attacks, brute forcing attacks, valid accounts, remote server attacks, remote services attacks. These are the techniques that have been used. Okay, this is how you are going to explain them. This is one of the tools called Wazuh, and this is Splunk. Splunk is also going to help you and set these things in this manner. This is Splunk. You can search it. You can see this. Somebody is trying to attack using the SQL map. Okay, it is giving clear information about when the attack is happened, what is the credentials that they have used, what is their IP address, what is their location, everything that you can get it from there. And I'm opening another tool, another platform is called Kali Linux. So we are going to build, we are going to help you to build with the ethical hacking lab, because approaching any other systems, any other applications without the permission is not legal. If you are touching other systems without any permissions, written permissions, explicit permissions, it becomes crime, and it will attract cyber laws. So that's the reason we are building our own ethical hacking lab. The ethical hacking lab is going to help us in enhancing our skills. Okay, so this is one more tool. The IT professionals, the network engineers, networking professionals uses this to understand, monitor the traffic. This is called Wireshark. Okay, so how you open it and how you build it, that we will do it in the during the real-time sessions, because this already is with me. I am just showing it to you. I'm just monitoring the traffic, started monitoring the traffic. As an attacker, I opened this and I'm sitting in a cyber cave, sorry, a cave coffee day, or maybe Starbucks. I connected to the network. I'm a hacker. I'm sitting in this cave, and somebody came in and they are opening a site, a bank website, which is not a secured site. Just a minute. Another person came in, they are trying to open a bank website called Altoro Mutual, a bank website. They're trying to log into it. Admin, admin, login. And they're performing their regular activities. They're logging in, uh, checking their account summary, maybe transferring their amount, something like that. Okay. So attacker here is constantly monitoring the traffic. It's not only one website. Okay, he might, maybe some other guy, a girl, might be you opening YouTube, and some others opened Wikipedia. All the traffic is going to come and been monitored here. So what they are doing, I stop it here and I check for HTTP. I'm a hacker. I'm just checking. I'm checking over the HTTP. I'm checking for the HTTP traffic. I'm a hacker. I'm looking at the details. What is the password the user have used? Or maybe I might be interested in getting the details. Do login. See this, I'm checking the do login. I can see the username and password. The user ID is admin, password is admin. Created the, sir, click the login button. That is what exactly is being done on this Altera Mutual. Okay, you see this, username is admin and password is admin. And they can steal the data. They are just guessing the data. This is one tool is very much being used by the attackers to perform the man in the middle attack. We call it as MIMT. This is a social engineering attack toolkit, SE toolkit. Cloning the websites. Attackers clones the websites. Attackers clones the websites and trick the innocent users. They make them victims. Social engineering attack is one of the forms that is used for the credential stuffing. I go with the credential stuffing attack. I go with the web templates. Enter. I wanted to clone the Twitter. Right. Now, attacker goes, that is being done by the attacker and the IP address, like this local host, whatever IP address, that will be shared to the victims, maybe in the form of short URLs. They make it as a short URL and creates a short URL, a tiny URL, short URL, whatever. Then they say that, okay, see you can see my achievements, or you can see my photographs, latest photographs. I visited a specific island. You see my photograph, something, and if they open this site, if they open this site, localhost 8000, localhost 80, you see that localhost 80. I used Google. Okay, I used Google. Okay, right. So this is showing up the Google page. Okay, I cloned Google, not the Twitter. Okay, I use the template number 2. It is Google one. Okay. Say for example, if I am providing my credentials here, test fake site. These are my usernames and passwords. Innocently, I entered the username and password. I say continue. gone. The data is showing up here. This is how the attackers will be harvesting the credentials. This is one of the form of social engineering attacks. Okay, so we are going to cover various tools in this course. We are covering the reconnaissance tools. Reconnaissance is about gathering the information, gathering the footprints of the target, how the attackers, we are our aim is not to become a unethical hacker. We are completely talking from the ethical hacking point of view, ethical hacking perspective, cyber security professional perspective. So as a cyber security professional, you have to gather the target information, enumerate the data, and then you have to scan it. You have to scan the servers, applications, users, individuals. Okay, so we are going to use burp suite, directory buster, FF, GoBuster, Nmap, ReconNG, GenMap. These are the tools that we are going to use as part of reconnaissance. We are going to use burp suite, Zap. I'll show you other tools also. See, we are going to use Metasploit, MobSF, sorry, Metasploit, MobSF, which is a mobile security framework. We are going to use SQL Mapper, SQL Mapper, SQL Map for the SQL injections, cross-site scriptings, Beef. Okay, this is for the browser exploitation framework. Okay, we are going to use about 50 plus various tools in this course. So this Kali Linux is a platform which is empowered with the tools, those many tools. If at all the tools are not available, we are going to install it and we are going to train you on very practical and very hands-on way.
Thank you very much, Chandra. Thanks a lot. And tomorrow
Yes,
we can talk more about the roles, the GRC role, the SOC role, how the day-to-day life look like for an ethical hacker. We can speak more on that one. In the interest of time, let us take any unanswered questions from the chat, and we'll go one by one. Chandra, thanks a lot once again for the
yes, sir.
detailed insights. Thank you very much. Okay, team, we'll go the questions in the chat. So tomorrow also we're going to have a class. I mean, not the same class, but the class is going to be focused more on the jobs and the roles. Okay. Kwesi is asking, my question is, are there any companies in USA that don't need clearance? It depends, Kwesi. Depends on the organization to organization. Some they want full remote, some wants extra, especially when you're applying for government jobs. Definitely they emphasize on 100% clearance. Tomorrow is a Thanksgiving day. We will be busy eating turkey. I know. Like, someone told that, yeah, like it all, it's up to you how to prioritize. But from our side, we will do this session. It's like a free webinar only. We are going to share you the recording as well. But if you think that, okay, joining the live class for 1 hour is going to be helpful for you, definitely yes. Christopher, do you know anyone how to go with that DV or SC clearance in the UK? I have some good students from UK, Christopher. I can check with them and answer you in a practical way. But I do have some good number of students, project managers, some consultants also there from UK. Christopher, please connect with me on my WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp, right? All right. So I saw some questions related to the hands-on activities. So we'll be having plenty. To be honest, you will be overwhelmed with the hands-on activity. They said that this is too much, so you will go to that extent. Okay, this is just only the first introductory class. We don't want to bombard you with the tools. First, understand the concept is very, very important, my dear students. The tools, they will come and go. Today we are talking about Splunk, tomorrow we will talk about some Sentinel, day after tomorrow we'll talk about other thing. But the actual concept is very, very important. So we are going to help you with the concept, the tool practical. Okay. If you are interested only in the GRC, so GRC, as I showed you, okay, let me just 1 minute, yeah. Let me share the GRC. If you're interested in GRC only, yeah, you can definitely. So maybe here the first 4 to 5 weeks is completely on the GRC, governance, risk, compliance, the hands-on activities in the Confluence. So for 14, 15 days, first 3 weeks completely into the GRC. You can take only the GRC at reduced price, no problem at all. Deep web, yes, yeah. So you're going to understand more in a practical way in the class, but it is not really indexed by Google or Yahoo. If you just search, you won't get that thing. Yep. Asya, hope you got just at a high level gist of the Splunk. I know you are after the Splunk, how it looks like, what it is being used for. And in our class, Asya, okay, let me show you. Each and every class, we provide the material as well, not the artificial intelligence and machine learning, HAC trainings. Go to the cybersecurity. Maybe I'll just open maybe week 5, see. So you're going to understand, it's just, so here you're going to understand the key functions of the SOC, what exactly they do, see like security information and event management. So how to collect the log analysis, and then threat detections, incident response, compliance, forensics. We're going to understand all these things, what exactly they will be doing, 24/7 monitoring, support, blah, blah, blah. And then how we are going to categorize the severity of the event in case if it occurs, if it happens, right? The incident investigation, how do you do all these things? We are going to learn in a practical way. Security operations center, this is how it looks like. A day in the life of a SOC analyst when you join the organization, how your day look like. You start your shift, real-time threat monitoring, incident response, and in case of any attacks, so how you are going to handle it, like how you're going to respond is very, very important. This is the scenario, what is your response, and then you even how you're going to respond in the email, even the email templates also we are sharing. If you see, dear team, we have detected a potential security incident, below are the details, blah, blah, blah. Again, dear team, we have identified ongoing phishing campaign in the ABC technologies. So like this, you're going to have a detailed understanding of the topic. And then what we are going to do, I'm going to, oh, let me open the email. So you're going to install the Splunk installation. So here, you see this for the ongoing batch on 6th of November, I emailed. So as we began exploring the SOC and SIEM tools concept this week, please practice using the Splunk. This weekend, please focus on installing the Splunk, and our technical team from India, they are going to help you to support. So you have the installation steps, the commands which will be explained in the class. You're going to watch the recording and practice. And this is the log file where you are going to plug and you do the log analysis. Similarly, let's say from my email, if I just type here Wireshark for the network scanning. So you're going to understand how you're going to install the network scanning module, this, and then the terminology, how to in the installation steps, Wireshark examples here. You see here, find packets, IP, TCP packeting, yeah. And let's say Kali Linux. So I will be the one who will be monitoring, coordinating, communicating. I'm the director of the company. Any kind of help you can reach me. And I will be sending all these emails when the time comes. Yeah. It's a big training program. So we'll start with a baby step and slowly accelerate our learning process. Let's be patient. Yes. Oh, sorry, just 1 minute, team. It's pollen season here in. I'm very sorry. It's just a webinar. In actual class, each and every topic will be covered. Yes, Sumesh, correct. Yes. Is this focused on someone from non-technical background? Should have any development experience? No development experience required, Nitya. It's very, very beginner friendly. All the topics we are going to start from the beginning, and we are going to slowly take it to the advanced levels. With the way traffic is running, how can it be monitored with such speed without skipping an IP address? Chandra, question to you. Wilson is asking. I think he is more referring to the uh, uh, Wireshark tool. Let's say, for example, I'm opening 50 browsers. How can we monitor the traffic with that speed?
So it is automatically picking up, sir. The Wireshark is such a beautiful tool. It monitors each and every network momentum, network packet momentum, frame by frame. So we are going to learn those concepts in the OSI
Correct.
model and TCP/IP model. So each and every frame, each and every network packet will be monitored. It is not going to. It is not going to skip even a single last packet. It even
Yep.
considers the last packet also. If at all any
Excellent. Yep.
packet is 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 dead, even it considers.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So Emmanuel is asking, what happens when traffic is encrypted? As per the Wireshark, will those be password be still visible? No, when it is encrypted, right? If it is not encrypted, as a human we can read. If it is encrypted, it will go into in like where human cannot read. It won't make any sense. Maybe we'll simulate that scenario tomorrow, Chandra. How the encryption process tomorrow? Let us park it for
Yeah,
tomorrow. It
encryption.
is not
Yeah, yeah,
visible.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Basically, it will be ciphered.
Yes,
It will be ciphered. Data will be showing in a non-readable. It will be in
correct,
English and
correct.
letters, but it cannot interpret it.
Yeah, yeah. So tomorrow, maybe we will go with some of the tools like VeraCrypt. I think last time we showed, right? So tomorrow, Chandra will explain how can we use VeraCrypt, how can we encrypt the data. Okay.
Cyber chef, sir. We have used cyber chef, sir.
CyberChef we used. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I want homework assignment every week to practice and get experience. Danny, that's the main aim. That's the main aim. So you're going to see my email here. Okay, okay, okay. Just want to ensure that I'm opening the right email. If you see, for example, week two. I just press week two. Uh, uh, okay, here you see the Splunk installation and everything, the GRC. Benjamin, please turn off your camera. You are being recorded. So, and then week three, there is another assignment, week three, GRC assignment. How do you write the policies, procedures? For example, here I'm going to the jobs. Tomorrow we will deep dive here. And then if I just click here, GRC, and then United States, in most of the job description, you will see that activity that they expected you to write the policies, procedures. Oops. Okay, okay. Governance, risk, and compliance. Here you see leave, flexible time of policies, and then that's not the right one. I'm sorry. SOC analyst, cybersecurity, GRC analyst, assist. See here you see assist in management and update the cybersecurity policies. So they are asking about the NIST and everything. So in our class as well, you are going to understand how to define the policies, how to write the procedures. So here you see the real-time simulations. Major cybersecurity incident has happened, like what activity you are going to do. Also here the third-party risk assessment, how you are going to do. And the healthcare, different domains we take, right? So healthcare data protection, HIPAA, how we are going to apply. So everything you are going to learn in a practical way. What are the modules that there for non-IT background people to learn and pursue? Mahesh, it's so you can take the entire training program. It is very, very beginner friendly. But if you want less technical, you can go for these GRC roles. EGRC roles. It's more about gathering the documentation, evidence collection, identifying the risks, logs. Okay, so like this, so you're going to see the NIST framework. You have to understand all the frameworks, right, in the policies, procedures, and some cybersecurity analyst jobs also, analysis. So you can go for it. So how you are going to monitor, investigate. Chandra has told us Splunk, Wireshark, monitoring, investigating, security product turning, documenting the incidents. We are going to show you how you're going to document, how you're going to email and mentor the new onboarding team members, proactively propose, reduce the risk reduction, risk mitigations. We are going to do all these activities in the Confluence tool. For example, here you see the risk description, risk mitigation policies. We're going to see. Okay, cool. Just moving on. Should we install the virtual machines? Yes, Danny, we are going to help you that one, but it is too early. What about the Security Plus? Is there any support for that? Yes, we are going to help you with the certifications. You are going to get the CompTIA Security Plus. You're going to get the Cisco Ethical Hacker certification as well. For example, if I just say cyber here, and I think some students from August batch, they completed August 25. They are which completed August, not AI, not cyber. Yeah. For example, here, let's see. Thank you so much. We can attempt. So here the CompTIA Security Plus. Yeah, recently our students, they completed the here. Happy to announce that I got the ethical hacking certificate. People just, we can help you with that. How to get the ethical hacking certificate directly from Cisco. And so this is how the certificate look like, from directly from Cisco, ethical hacking certificate. And then, yeah, you're going, and then also, if you see my, not this one, sorry. Okay, let me go here. And then I just go to the, somebody asked for the CompTIA Security Plus. Let's say here, the cybersecurity, and we are going to help you here, the dumps. We call CIS 701, the examination dumps. And you can also get another free certification from ISC2. That's a beginner entry level cybersecurity certification, free of cost. You can get this certificate. You're going to get certification of completion from my class, from my institute as well. Yeah, full support will be there. And if any of you want to work on the real-time scenarios, tomorrow Chandra is going to show some of the projects that he's working on. And from the previous batch, he gave the opportunity to for 5 or 6 people who are showing interest. So if any of you are very keen to get your hands on the real-time ongoing projects as well, some activities, Chandra can make you part of it. So he's working on multiple projects right now. Okay, team. And regarding this one, let's say, for example, congratulations. We have good number of students who are getting the jobs as well. Not this one, maybe in this. Yeah, this is the November batch. I was just sharing some, think, who got the job offer. Harini got the job offer. And this is just something personal. So, sorry. I'm just picking up only the cybersecurity stuff. USA secured the cybersecurity with 130K pay. Yeah, here you see they just joined. Start date is 20th of October. They got 130K pay. We just masked the sensitive information. Yeah. So, and then I post a lot of job opportunities on the Telegram as well. Here I post a lot of job opportunities. Let's say, for example, you go to job Telegram and just type GRC, and you can see here all the GRC jobs that are posting here. Australia GRC job, Australia careers. Okay. And here I think recently one student, he posted here, they got the job opportunity. His name is Adediji. Hi coach, I want to share some good news. I have done the course with you, and now I'm acting as a GRC lead for the entire department. For the entire department, he was into the business analyst and the product owner. Somebody asked, "Hey, I'm a business analyst. Can I do this training?" Yeah, you can do this training, and you can excel in these kind of roles. Okay, or maybe the SOC, or let's. I asked the team to stop posting the pictures, but I have a good number of old students who got good jobs after our trainings. These are all the people. So we have people across the globe who are getting offers. Okay, team, anyone, any questions? So what we'll do, we are done with the questions. Tomorrow, we are going to use the same link to join. But if you have any further questions, you are most welcome to raise your hand. You can directly unmute and you can ask. We are happy to answer. I'm there. Chandra is here.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Pascal here, I have
just,
a
just,
question.
just please raise your hand. Just please raise your hand. We'll go one by one. Yeah. My direct number, somebody asked, +6141251636 I live in Australia, so that's my direct number, and also the WhatsApp number. So simply you can, if you want to check my number credibility, so +6141251636 is my number. Just open Google, and this is my phone number. It is with me. You can ring now. So this is Google give me a good number of pages about myself. You can check any activity. We are in this space for a while. It's not for the first time. All right, team. We'll take the questions one by one. Yes, sir. One of you can unmute and ask. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. You can ask.
Prof,
Ernest,
it's just
yes.
yes, sir. It's just an observation, and it's just about the time. I'll pray
Yes.
that I wish I will maintain and manage our time properly. As you said, 8 to 9 for us here, because some of us we at work, we take a long break, ask for permission so that we can manage a 1 hour maximum, like 1 hour 15 minutes. So we can just try
1
to
hour
get
15
everything.
minutes. So today
Yes.
is a free open webinar with a lot of Q&A. It's taking a bit more time. Normally we target for 1 hour 15 minutes, but it depends. Now if you have more number of questions, it may go for 1 hour 20 minutes or 30 minutes. In case if you miss any class, the delta part, you can always rewatch in the form of recording after your break, after your work. Okay, Ernest. But
Thank you,
because
Prof.
we committed to the time, we can't. Let's say, for example, if good number of people are having some questions, and if they have questions, because the time is done, we can't really stop the class. So we will continue the class until all the questions are answered. So, but whoever is having some realistic commitments, so please go ahead with your commitments. You can come back and watch the question and answers. Anyway, we are going to learn a lot from others as well when they ask questions, because they are thinking from the different perspective and we are not able to think. So the more questions in the class, the better the subject will be. So you're most welcome to ask questions and practicals. Okay, Ernest.
You're right, Prof. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ernest. Agnes.
Yes.
Yes, how are you, dear?
I'm okay, sir. How are you, sir?
I am very well. I am very well. I know you texted me something on my WhatsApp, but I didn't check. I was rushing for the class.
Yes, it's
Go
okay.
ahead.
I got it. I found the link on the WhatsApp.
You
Thank you for
okay?
giving me another opportunity to try this again.
Yes.
It's my humble request, but thank you've said it that people should ask questions. Yeah, we have a challenge that there are some students who are really new in this kind of field. So it is very good to allow us to ask questions so that we can understand and we move at the same pace. And it isn't, I think, a good thing when a student asks a question to make him understand, then another student also interferes that the student is wasting time. I think it would be wise for them to allow others also to ask so that we can understand the questions and then we understand the concept so that we can move at the same pace. Thank you, sir. Thank you for allowing us. And I pray this time I do what I'm required to do. Thank you so much.
You will excel. Last time you missed, but this time let us not. So keep this as a top priority, Agnes, and especially with
Yes.
the holiday period and everything. Yeah. And I completely echo with you, Agnes. So
Mm.
I encourage all of you to ask questions. No question is small, no question is big. All of
Thank
us
you.
are coming from different backgrounds, and So today it's just a overview. So that's why the reason people, some of them, they want to understand the tools, the practical part of it. Agnes, don't get them wrong as well. And
Mm.
when we start the actual classes from the USA Sunday evening, the classes are going to be from the basics. Okay. So each and
Okay.
every topic will be covered and the questions will be around that area only, not from the advanced topics.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
You will be
Thank you.
fine, everybody. And I will be moderating as well. Yeah. And if
Okay, thank
anybody is
you.
asking questions, others, and I always tell to my students, so respect is top priority for me. Okay. So I don't, I
Mm-hmm.
don't need your money. And if you think that, okay, I paid money and I take it for granted, I ask whatever I can do, whatever. No, that's unfortunately, you are not in the right place. I am
Yep.
telling again, I reached a position where I don't need your money at all. Okay.
Yes.
We need money to run the business, but respecting others for who they are is very, very important. Okay.
Thank you,
So
thank you, thank you,
whether the
Miss.
people ask for any basic questions, no need to laugh because we are all here to
Yeah,
learn. We are all here to
we are
learn. That's
from
the reason.
different background of education,
No
so we are
problem at
not
all,
all from
Agnes.
IT.
All
Yeah.
good, dear.
Thank you
You
so
are in the
much.
you are in the right environment, right hands. Okay, Agnes.
Thank you. Thank you.
No
Good
problem at
night.
all. Good night. All right. Anyone, any questions? Please feel free to be open. We are happy to take your feedback as well, or any questions. Each and every class will be recorded as well. And today I emailed to all of you the recording. So this email, this is the webinar. So all of you are going to find the material and recording. When you click on this link, you are going to find the material here. Recording, I will be uploading it in half an hour time. Okay. So similarly, tomorrow you have the material already. What about the roles? So tomorrow we are going to cover the roles and the SOC role, the GRC, SOC, ethical hacking, penetration testing. We will deep dive into those roles. Okay, team. If any of you need access, it is open for everyone. So you can click on these links and I will be very happy to approve your access as well. I'm just sending you those two links. I already emailed you, but in case the webinar 1 and webinar 2, those are the two. So click on those links and click on request access. Danny, question, sir.
Okay. Hi,
Yes,
sorry.
Just 1 minute. Over to Danny. Kata, just 1 minute. Danny, go ahead, Danny.
yes.
Yes.
I slightly disagree.
Okay.
It's easy to study on the concepts and look at the videos. I'm mainly
Mm.
concerned about practice,
Yep.
practice with the actual tools that is
Yep.
used in the industry. I want to
Yes.
be able to have experience installing what are the strategies or the method to look for what particular data field or type of data, and
Yep.
after that to have some guidance on to analyze if it's an attack, if it's not if it's a false positive or if it's a positive, because
Yep.
the concepts, there's YouTube videos, there's PDF that
Mm.
I can anybody freely on the internet can,
Exactly.
but what is different is that um I don't know, I don't have, or there's no other
Mm.
program that allows me from a teacher guidance to practice the practical tools that's used in industry.
Good. Good. Thank you very much for your valuable feedback, Danny. But without understanding the concept, how can you practice? First, we need to understand the concept. Then we can practice. If we set the expectation that, guys, concepts are available on the YouTube, on the internet, you just go around, you read, and then you come back only for the practicals. So on the YouTube, yes, I agree to you that you can get it anywhere. But the authenticity, anybody, even my daughter can search on something on the chat GPT and she can make a video and then she can post. But that's not credible. So we are making all these leading materials and everything with extensive experience. Chandra carries 20 plus, I carry 24 years plus. We are making all these things within our extensive real-time experience we are teaching. So understanding the concept is very, very important. And then practicing that concept is important. So as a SOC analyst, what exactly you will be doing, monitoring and everything. Okay, I know that when I join the organization, I have to monitor. Then how I am going to monitor? So we are going to install the Splunk and we will monitor. But if I'm not explaining that concept, if I just directly tell you that, guys, let us start installing the Splunk, let us start analyzing, people will get confused. What is this tool about? Who is going to use? When exactly I'm going to use this real-time tool, is right? So that will be really challenging, concerning, and they will get disconnected. So always we need to have the theoretical concept fully backed up with the practical approach. Both has to go hand in hand, sir. It's not like, don't get me wrong, we can't really rely on the theoretical concepts on the internet outside and then only here the training, only the practicals. Practicals is extensively covered. You tell me any tool, I can directly share my screen and I can also show you each and every. I showed you few emails as well. So you will be supported with installations and clearly helping you to understand the ethical, unethical. You will go very much deep. As I told you, Chandra has tomorrow, if you join the class, Chandra will open the tool. Today we are running out of time. So he has built his own tool, which is really AI enabled, which will perform all the VAPT scanning multiple layers. Okay, so coming from the practical perspective, so you can come up with maximum expectations. But if you're expecting only practicals without theory, unfortunately, we can't do it because we already structured the training program in such a way that at least 30-40% theory will be there, 60% practicals will be there. Okay, Danny, thank you. Okupu, I'm a CISP certified. Oops, one minute.
Yeah, I'm just talking in reference of the last guy that spoke. You just have to give everybody time to learn at their pace.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that will be there. Okupu.
The principle, I've been in this for 12 years. The principle, the thing that makes you who you are is understanding the basic foundations. If you understand the basic principles, I tell you, there's no tool you cannot use. It's only for you to have access to that tools. But in terms,
Yep.
when you have foundation on the principles, the compliance rules, all these controls, if you have an idea of it, the practical aspect won't be a problem to you. I just want to share it. I was in the same situation when I became a manager with one of the agencies here. I didn't have access to the tools, but I was good in the basic principles. Nobody taught me the tools. Only the access to the tools was given to me. It was a privilege, but I was able to use the tools. So allow people to learn at their own paces. You just have to be patient. This is a classroom. Everybody comes with different level of experiences.
Different
At the end
backgrounds,
of the
yes.
day, you might be thinking that you know too much. You think the questions that you think is stupid. If you are so intelligent enough, you grab something very, very important from it.
Yep, Akapu, no problem at all. So we come from different backgrounds and everybody have their own opinions and happy to listen to them. But we already structured the training program and we are not going to change according to the people's background. So we are taking everybody into consideration, especially in every batch, we get 60 to 70% from non-IT background. So this is going to, we made this training program as beginner friendly. At the same time, we are not sticking only to the basics. Slowly, we have to bring them up to this speed because some of them already know the basics and everything. We can't start from here. We have to start from here with our own expertise. We are going to explain all the concepts. Okay.
So
Thank
moreover,
you very much.
one more thing I
Yeah.
wanted to add, Lakshmi.
Yes.
I see the transformation of the students. Their the testimonials they speak to me. They tell that, Chandra, we can see ourselves a great change.
Hmm.
So we have Amaka, one of the best
Yes,
examples
exactly.
I can say. She is completely a non-technical lady, but now she has completely transformed herself. She is
Yep.
now she is now able to get into the servers.
Good.
So that is a great transformation.
Yeah.
So people are transforming from position to position, and they're getting benefited with this program. Okay, so in terms of um, identification of false positives, true positives, false negatives, true negatives, those are in the course, those are
Yes,
the
of
part and
course.
parcel in the program. So we are going to teach during the part, that specific point in time. Okay, so this
True,
is something,
Chandra.
it's only only a webinar. Just wanted to give some
Correct.
a glance what it is exactly what we are going to touch upon. Thank you.
Thank you, Chandra. Yeah, and this is a 3 months training program. It's not like a one weekend or one week kind of a training. 3 months. So in one day itself, we got some high level of understanding. We can imagine in 3 months how much we can learn. So, uh, Bibam, just please you can unmute and I don't know if it's the correct name. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can unmute and speak.
Yes, this is Pascal.
Oh, Pascal, hi.
Yeah,
You
hi.
asked for GRC, right?
Yeah, this is I'm actually in a class that I asked for, and you actually showed me multiple roles. So with the help of the certification, is it
Mm.
like we're just studying here to just be open to all these certifications, or is just one at a time, or we request for what we need help with?
It is better to have look when we are having that free certifications like for example ISC2 and
Mm.
Cisco ethical hacking, and it is better to have on the CV which gives the weightage.
Okay.
And we also have the CompTIA Security Plus, which is widely recognized, but
Yes.
that comes with a cost. Like
Okay.
I think you have to pay around $400 to CompTIA, and we have to sit for the exam. But the knowledge and the skills to pass our class is enough.
Okay. Because I'm also totally new.
Yeah,
Like I've tried out other people's classes, but the way they'll be going, they'll make some of us who are totally new into IT feel like we are
yeah,
lost, and then
yeah.
we'll abandon the class and lost the money and walk away. But the way you have structured it is encouraging beginners, of which that's what I'm interested in. I
It
know
is
from the
beginner friendly,
beginning, I know
Pascal.
that everything starts when you start is very difficult. Like what he's explaining today, I've grabbed some few things, and I know that with practice or maybe doing it over and over again, we can now get to master
That's
it
it.
well. So
Right. Yep. Well said.
I'm
Anything,
hoping.
right? Whenever we are
Yes.
transitioning, I was transitioning from a project manager to an account manager, regional head, and I was facing some challenges. So that difficult time will be there, but it all comes with the practice. The more number of times we practice, the better we become. For example,
Yes.
Agnes has joined in the month of June. She's
Mm.
from a different background, and she said that, hey, Lakshmi, look, I want to rejoin again in the month of November starting today. And we allow them to rejoin without any extra charges. I'm not even charging $1 extra, no need to pay
Which is good.
anything.
Yeah.
So it is, you will be allowed to rejoin again free of cost till you become confident. Second time, maybe third time, just a matter of time. Maybe somebody who is already expert, they can get the offer in 2 months. Maybe for you, it may take 3 months or 4 months. You will be there. It's a matter
Yeah,
of
like
practice.
I'm actually in for this to actually change my career because the job I'm doing, I'm not interested in it.
No
Like,
problem at all,
yeah.
Pascal. Yep, I'll
Okay.
support you.
Wishing everyone the best. Thank you.
All right, Pascal. Thank you very much. Good night. Hi, Nitin. Nitin from India.
Hi, I'm from Australia only right now.
Oh, Nitin. Hi, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Nitin. We have one Nitin who registered yesterday, so it's still in my mind. Nitin, good afternoon.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead, sir.
From heart, I'm Indian only. Don't worry.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty much new. This session, yeah, it's quite a technical session today, but that's okay.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, because there's all the things are pretty much new to me.
Right. No problem at all. So we are having a lot of dots. We just said this, this, this. It's like you
Mhm.
watching a movie trailer before you actually watch the movie, something like that. So just to get a feel
Yeah,
of the movie and then telling that, okay, this is something real and practical, hands-on, how the training program is structured. When the classes actually starts on Monday, 12 o'clock, we're going to start from the basics.
and class will be of 1 hour.
1 hour a day, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, Sydney time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you very much, Nitin. So the classes are confirmed to start Sunday evening, USA time, Monday morning, Australia, India time. Okay, team. And that will be a different link for the registered people. Whoever want to register, I sent you the registration link. So you can just send me your, I don't need all the information, just your name, your email address, and your WhatsApp number so that I can send you the Zoom link and connect with you on WhatsApp. That's all. Okay, this is the form that you can fill. Anyone else? Any final question before we close the call? I know that that got extended with a question, but if we ask more questions, it is better to start the training program with a lot of clarity rather than with a lot of questions in mind and regretting later. So please feel free to ask. Chandra works for around 15 to 16 hours. I mean, I also work for 15 to 16 hours, 7 days a week. So we are always accessible. You can check with our previous students from last few years, and a continuous support is assured. It's just not about completing the training from the CV perspective, from the LinkedIn perspective. Let me show you that one as well, that the parts. So let us say, for example, CV. Not the Scrum Master. Welcome to our cybersecurity. Okay, maybe cyber CV templates. So cybersecurity CV templates for the students who completed recently, GRC, SOC, cyber engineer. So all you have to do is just add your name and then everything is there in place. So it won't take much time. Similarly, we are going to get the real-time interview question and answers as well. Interview question and answers. Scrum Master cybersecurity Q&A. Please prepare. Recently, I dispatched here 8 days ago. So we have the top 100 security and then scenario specific. You have to use the STAR technique. Okay, and once the interview is scheduled, one-to-one interview guidance from Chandra. So full support will be there by all means, even after completing the training as well. Okay, cool. We'll take a few more questions. Naveen,
Hi, sir. Good
Naveen,
morning.
hi,
Hello. Yeah,
hi. Good
sir.
morning,
In this
Naveen.
training, in this training, do you explain from basics, for example, like what is SQL injection, etc., like that?
Oh yes, of course, of course. All those things. Otherwise, how we know? With that, the generation will be about so what is exploitation, what is in SQL, what is SQL injection, how the websites are being hacked, what exactly you will be doing. It will be from the all concepts and definitions will be explained, and you will be given a reading material as well, which you are going to read it. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
cool. Thank you. Hi, Kata. You can unmute and ask. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Shreya. I'm from New Zealand. Yeah, sorry, I was lately joined to this
No problem,
session,
Shreya.
so I was not
Mhm.
sure what have been discussed during this video.
No problem at all.
But since you have attached a link in the chat, I would go and have you look into that. But besides of
Yes.
that, just wanted to ask, because you said this is a 12 weeks of training that you're providing, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm not sure if you have been already discussed in the video regarding the amount or the fee.
Okay, the fee is a
Uh,
1,000 AUD if you are from paying in Australian dollars. Yeah,
okay, it's 1,000 AUD for 12
1,000
weeks,
AUD
right?
for the entire 12
And
weeks and the CV and LinkedIn. Yeah,
okay, and I have heard that you have mentioned it's a theoretical and both theoretical and practical that you're going to explain in the
correct,
this training, right? And when
correct.
you say practical means, are you training us to set up a lab
Yeah.
in our own systems, right?
You will be installing the Splunk and all the Kali Linux in your own system, and good
Okay.
that you raised this question. So ensure that systems are having 16 GB RAM. That's where the Kali Linux will perform smoothly. Otherwise, system will slow down significantly. But you will be installing the softwares. You will be having two tech support team members from India. They will be continuously supporting you, and most of the times around 12 to 15 hours with respect to any installations, practicing the commands, and you ask the questions in the WhatsApp group, and you directly call Chandra for any extra support.
Right. So this is training
Mm.
basically about the SOC analyst only, or any other roles
SOC,
as well?
SOC, SOC and SOC, GRC, cybersecurity analyst, and then also the penetration testing. We are covering
Oh, yeah.
various. Yeah, yeah. Do you use Seek? Seek.com?
Yes.
Okay, so if you go to the GRC, and so this is the GRC analyst, and where you are going to prepare the policies, procedures, risk, you will be understanding. Look at this one. You have to understand the ISO, PCI, NIST. So in
Yep.
our training program, we are going to teach. So from the beginning, here you see NIST, ISO, GDPR, HIPAA. You are going to learn all those things, whatever is being asked in the market. So GRC is one area that after the class you can do. And then SOC analyst, security operations center, like Splunk, Wireshark, and our thing, how we are going to enter into the SOC. And then cybersecurity analyst, you can also look. Nowadays, the jobs are becoming more hybrid. They are expecting you to do everything. You have to wear multiple hats based on the situation. So this training program will enhance your skills in that space. And if you want to be more into only the ethical hacking or penetration testing, so we can go into this space as well.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
one more question as well from my side because I am from testing background, so I have both manual
Mm,
and automation testing experience. But
yeah,
I wanted to,
yeah, yeah,
I mean, switch my career into cybersecurity.
yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys can also guide me on what is the cybersecurity is a vast, and
Yes,
sometimes
exactly.
people don't know what is the correct role to be picked if based on their past
Yeah,
experience.
right.
So
So since you are having the testing background, I encourage
yeah,
you to go for the maybe the penetration testing kind of a role.
right, okay. So
Right,
but
where maybe we
yeah.
can do a little bit to tweak the CV as if you have done the from the testing, from the automation testing, you slowly move to the security testing, and now you build the passion around this one. And what are the activities that you do as part of our class, you can claim. For example, in front of you, I'm opening Chat GPT. So penetration testing, Kali Linux is being covered in the class, and map is being covered. If you see here somewhere,
Yeah.
control F, nmap here, nmap is being covered. And so you can keep this one. Metasploit, it is there. Wireshark, it is a big tick. So for the web application testing also, burp suit, OSAP, all these things are being covered in the class.
Okay.
And you can project your CV like that. So tell that internally you transitioned and you picked up the cybersecurity project, and then I will guide you. It is better not to guide like this on recording, but I will just
Okay. Yeah.
guide you how to little bit tweak and then present yourself. It's always depends on how confidently we present ourselves in the interview. Nobody's going to do thorough checking of what exactly you have done, whether you work there or not. They may maximum they can check, but the set of activities and the projects nobody's going to disclose.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah. That's all
thank
from
you.
my side.
You have my WhatsApp number +61 41 251 6364. You can message me, and you can just maybe after the class you can call me.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arif, the classes are going to be Sunday to Wednesday, USA time, Sunday to Wednesday. Okay, and India and Australia, New Zealand, it's going to be Monday to Thursday. Okay, sir. So let me just message again this 12 week. So in the interest of holidays, I mean, like we have the holidays lined up, right? So we it may go for another 1 to 2 more weeks. So try to keep it tentatively 13 weeks, because maybe on the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or maybe New Year, we won't be having the classes. Many of the students will be on holidays. Yeah. Cool. Anyone, any final questions before we close the call? Hope all of you enjoyed. And
Hi,
tomorrow we
sir.
will make it much more interesting. Hi, Naveen.
Sir, actually, I already have Linux distributed Ubuntu. I already installed in my system. Is it fine to
Mm-hmm.
work instead of installing again Kali Linux?
Uh, to be maybe Chandra, will there be any
Yeah, that's
clash?
okay. If you have any Linux version, that's fine. So all we need to do is we will be installing the tools.
Yes.
That's okay.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
I
No
have
problem at
I
all.
have
You'll
one
have the
question, please.
Leslie.
Yes, good evening, everyone. My question is this. So if we are going to install virtual machines on our devices, are we going to have like a complete build lab that we are going to be running them to do a test, or we are just going to have
Yeah.
those systems installed on the virtual machine, then we just type the commands to see how the commands reflect on it?
Chandra, go for it.
Basically, basically when we are building the ethical hacking lab, so we are going to run the commands. We are going to perform the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, and also complete VAPT cycle. Okay, you will be generating the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing reports along with the hardening steps. Okay, it is not only reflecting; it's a complete cycle, end-to-end cycle will be performed here.
Okay, what I'm asking is this. For instance, if you are using Splunk within a corporate network, right? You have traffic that comes in and goes out. There's a lot of traffic coming in, a lot of traffic going out. So within an organization, you see that you have multiple IP addresses running at the same time. So you can see packet leaving from the source to destination. But if you are doing it on a basic, on an individual device, just for instance, us the students, if I have my device and install a virtual machine, I have just that virtual machine running on my system. And if you want to run the Splunk that, it will show you only that device. So are we gonna have like
Yes, yes. It is we are having a simulated data with us. So we're going to explain you with the simulated data, and also we will show the real time data because we are not in the corporate networks. We
Exactly.
cannot do
Yeah.
that.
That's
Okay,
why I want
so
to understand if you guys are saying we're going to have a simulated lab and all that. Let me understand the
yeah,
intensity of it because if it's just a regular system, you just pull the data and you do that,
yeah.
then it's not like a deep
No, we,
something.
we don't want to give any false commitment, Leslie. We don't have that kind of simulation because if to have that kind of simulation, you need to be in the real company network so that from all the devices you are getting the feeds. But what Chandra has done, so that company feed, he already pulled that feed data and we are sharing it to the students. So the students can feed that to the individual Splunk and you can run it in your own system and have that simulation. So unless you are in the corporate network, it won't be possible for us to simulate.
Yeah, quick question. I have a virtual machine that I've installed on my, my system already. I don't need to. Do I still need to install another one? I don't think I need to install another one. Right.
It's not required. Once it is there, it's not required. All you need to do is you need to attach the image.
Yeah.
If you have Linux, that's fine. If you don't have Linux, we will install Kali Linux. That's it.
Oh, okay. Actually, it's not a Kali Linux. It's just a
Yeah.
virtual machine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi. Good
Hi.
evening, everyone. Sorry, I have a
Ayo.
question.
Yes.
Hi, this is Joy. So
Joy.
I'm
Joy.
having
Joy
issues with
from
my
Italy. Joy from Italy.
no, Joy from US.
Joy from US. Okay, I have Joy from Italy from
Yeah.
the previous batch. I thought you joined. Okay, Joy, go ahead.
Okay. So the issue I'm having is that I have the virtual machine on my computer. I have a Windows desktop. So I don't know what's going on, but whenever I try to run anything on it, it doesn't work. So I just want to be sure if like if we're not going to be using it that much, so I don't get worried about it, something, you know.
So maybe I think one
See,
of our technical team member, they have to access your laptop and they have to see what exactly you
Okay.
have installed. What is that you are trying to do? So we
Okay.
don't know
So can you
from
get me
which
someone
versions.
to help?
Chandra, can we ask
yeah,
Vamshi to connect with her?
yeah. We can
Yeah,
ask Vamshi to
sure,
connect with
sure.
her, or maybe tomorrow we
Ayo,
can see after the session.
maybe
I
after
mean,
tomorrow,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
why
fine.
not? Maybe
yeah.
Tomorrow.
maybe
Yeah,
off the
tomorrow.
recording. We will turn off the recording after the
O-
class and then you can share the screen and we can support you. Ayo.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, sure.
But
Okay,
Ayo,
thank
do
you.
you have something like a team viewer on your desktop?
What did you say?
Do you have like a team viewer on your desktop or your laptop?
Uh,
Yeah, team
yeah,
viewer.
I
Yeah,
do.
because yeah,
I'm not
okay, we can
Because
sure,
that,
connect
but I'll
easily.
check it out.
yeah, because that's what they're going to use to. I don't know if they have another application they're going to use, but
No,
I believe
we
TeamViewer.
we we use team viewer or Sala, correct.
Okay.
I can get that done before the meeting time tomorrow, so
Yes.
it won't be a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, sure.
Okay,
Okay, all
thank you.
good. Thank you very much. Thank you, team. I'm stopping the recording and thanks a lot for your value. Okay, sorry, O'Brien.
Yes. So, quick question:
Yes,
in
sir.
in the real world, do they use Kali Linux? Do they use Red Hat Enterprise or do they use what's the Linux flavor that we're talking about installing? Which kind of Linux flavor do they use in the real world? Is it Red Hat Enterprise?
So it depends. It depends,
No,
Brian.
enterprise is for the business.
Yeah, that's what I want to know because in the real world, this companies want to use something with license. So that's why I'm asking that question.
So it depends. It depends, Brian. It's based on the company's appetite, their um, what is it, the approved tool policy, software policy, policies. Okay, a few companies they don't even allow to install Kali Linux.
Okay.
We have to install everything on our own in the granted software in the operating system. That could be Red Hat, or that could be Debian, or that could be CentOS, or that could be Windows. A few companies they allow Kali Linux, so it depends. It's when we land in the company, um, it will be driven by the company policies.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you very much for your wonderful
Sir,
questions,
hello.
participation, and Naveen, any final question?
Yeah. Sir, are we using the same tool? What exactly we are using in this class? In the organization, we are using the same tool?
Oh, not really, right? It all depends, like what kind of tools they use. But we are going to pick up one of the widely familiar tool called Splunk, maybe in the organizations based on their budget, based on the other factors. They may go for Microsoft Sentinel or different tools. We have nowadays, the market is so competitive. For everything, we have plenty of tools. For example, if I want to purchase a phone, I have iPhone. I'm using this tool, and some other my wife is using iPhone. So it's a personal preferences and other factors. So we have, but if you understand how can we use one tool, that will be easy for you to use the other tools as well because the core functionality remains same. Okay, Naveen?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All good. Thank you very much, my dear students.
One more question.
Stop. Okay, Juku.
Yeah, please. My question is, I've heard a lot of people saying they have installed a Linux virtual machine and all that. Like, have you? Are we gonna do that tomorrow? Like, are you
No,
guys
no, no,
gonna
no.
do
That's a bit advanced. They already might have tried somewhere else, and that's where they're just expressing their challenges, and then their support required. But we are not going to touch any virtual machines for at least first 5 to 6, at least 6 weeks. So from the sixth
Okay.
week, we'll start talking about the virtual machine because the
Oh,
initial
okay.
first 3 weeks is completely onto the GRC part of it, governance, risk compliance, very beginner friendly. People from non-IT can understand easily. They can start applying for the jobs of the GRC roles. So these
Okay.
Kali Linux virtual machines come into the picture where for the ethical hacking and penetration testing activities after week
Okay.
6. Okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, we are
All
not
right.
going to start from the beginning.
Thank
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
class is still the same time, right?
Same time, Olusala.
Okay.
Tomorrow maybe we'll focus a little bit more on the roles, just the job opportunities, and
Right.
then
Okay.
we will take a break for the weekend. And from Sunday
Right.
evening USA time, good to start.
Okay. All right.
All right, sir.
you. The,
Thank you very
the, the
much.
USA time is it like 8 p.m. or 1?
Chikwu, your voice is breaking.
Sorry, the USA time you said on Sunday. Is it
Oh,
gonna
US,
be
it's
like?
the same time like what we joined today. It's a 8 p.m. Eastern
Okay.
Standard Time, 7 p.m. Texas time.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. All good team. Thanks a lot. See you guys tomorrow. Stopping the record.